Hi, I'm Becky Huckabee.
And I'm Caitlin Darris.
And we're with the Public Relations Department with the Smoky Mountain Air Show presented by Denso. We're so happy to have you join us today for another one of our lives and a session of videos that we're creating to help make your experience with the air show more enjoyable.
And if you missed our first live video, be sure to click the link below or check our YouTube channel to watch that video and learn more about our performers and the aircraft that are going to be on display.
Can you believe it? We are about 2 months out from the air show and we are in full swing in planning and promotion for this thing. And so we're so excited about what we have to share with you today.
So less than 2 months away. All that to be said, we hope that you are starting to plan and prepare your air show experience. You can do that by first visiting SmokyMountainAirShow.com. General admission to the air show is free, but if you're planning to park on the airport property, you'll need a parking pass, and that's $75. There's also some premium viewing tickets that you can purchase from the website as well. So SmokyMountainAirShow.com is really your one-stop shop to plan your air show experience.
Sure, and as Caitlin mentioned, the parking pass is $75, but that is for everybody that's in your car. So you and 14 other friends can be in your vehicle and it be the same price. So we're encouraging carpooling as well when you come out to the air show. There will be additional opportunities for bus parking as well. So if a church group is coming together or someone that wants to get together as a group and wants to use a bus to do that, those things will be loaded soon to our website. For more information, again, it's SmokyMountainAirShow.com.
And in an upcoming video, we will actually talk specifically about traffic and planning your experience, whether it's bus parking or if you want to be dropped off at the show. We will talk all about that in another video after this. But today we're going to talk about something very important, which is the security screening process at the air show.
And we're going to talk about those things that you can bring and things that you can't bring, those prohibited items lists that you can find on our website, because we are starting to get lots of questions as people are planning their trip, and this is going to be a very key video for you to watch for that.
But first, let's talk a little bit about our community partners. Becky mentioned that the air show is presented by Denso, so shout out and thank you to Denso. Also, the air show will benefit Boys and Girls Club of the Tennessee Valley and Second Harvest Food Bank of East Tennessee, both great regional organizations. So let's learn more about those two groups.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. The sounds of tutoring and tech and health and fitness and arts and music. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
So now we are joined with Sergeant Llewellyn. He is a part of the Security Forces Squadron here at the airbase. Thank you so much for joining us for our video.
Oh, you're welcome.
So we're going to talk about something very important for the air show, and that is security and the security screening stations that will be a part of the show. So can you tell us a little bit about the importance of security here on the airbase for the air show and what people can expect?
Sure. So there will be 2 separate screening stations set up, and it's very important that we man those screening stations to keep people safe while they're here attending this Smoky Mountain Air Show. There'll be some prohibited items that will be posted on the website, and the screening stations are there to help keep us safe and provide a fun experience for everybody at the air show.
Yeah, so a very important part of the process, and the security screening stations will be located right outside the parking areas. Wherever you park on the air show, you will be able to get those security screening stations and go through that process. So what does the process look like? What do people expect?
You're going to have different lines for people that have bags. So like if somebody brings a bag that's approved on the website, then they'll be going through a separate line to have everything searched in that bag.
Okay.
The quickest way through any of the screening stations would to not bring any outside bags or any outside food or beverage, and your screening station time will be a lot less.
Okay, and so people can compare it kind of to like a UT football game. Is that right?
Absolutely. It'll be much like a UT football game or taking an event to Dollywood or something like that.
Okay, and so you talked a little bit about bags, and that is a very hot topic, hot question on our website and on social media. So can you talk a little bit about the bag policy?
So the clear bags are approved as long as they're the proper dimensions.
Okay.
But everybody's bag will be searched. Purses and diaper bags and that sort, all that's explained on the Smoky Mountain Air Show website.
Okay.
About what size bags you can bring and what you cannot bring. But having the least amount of bags is going to be the fastest way through the screening station.
Because as he mentioned, there will be two separate lines. So one for people that do have bags and one for people that don't have bags. So the expedited screening would be to not carry a bag with you. But obviously people will need to bring some bags for their full day experience.
Yeah, just expect if you bring a bag, it will be searched. And
Okay.
we have these big screening stations set up where people will just be walking through.
Okay.
Where we can process people pretty quickly that scan for these items.
And if you have any specific questions about what you can and can't bring at the air show, be sure to comment below and we will answer those. But let's talk about some of the frequently asked questions about items. What about like medical equipment?
People that have like diabetes and that have other medical things that they need to bring, they can obviously bring that in.
Okay.
But they'll have to be searched as well. Any
Okay.
type of bag that they're bringing to them.
And you mentioned diaper bags. So what about moms that have formula? How will that work?
They'll be authorized to bring that in.
Okay.
All that will be available on the website as well.
Okay, so speaking of prohibited items, let's do like a quick fire. So I'm going to ask you some items and you say if you can or can't bring them to the air show.
All right, let's go.
We will start with wagons.
Yes, you can bring your wagon.
What about a motorized vehicle?
No motorized any type of vehicle.
Except for a wheelchair, right? Wheelchairs are okay.
Are authorized, yes.
Okay, what about chewing gum?
No chewing gums allowed.
Darn. What about umbrellas?
No, I'm sorry. Unfortunately, umbrellas could cause a potential hazard with the aircraft, so no.
Not only a hazard, but they also will block people's view while viewing the air show. So unfortunately, no umbrellas. What about refillable water bottles?
Absolutely. We highly encourage you bring a refillable water bottle. There's several water hydration stations throughout the air show.
Great, and that brings up a good point. So we do encourage refillable water bottles, but you are not allowed to bring any outside food or drink unless it is a baby related or a medical related item. What about horns, whistles, or other loud items?
Those will not be allowed through the screening stations for the air show.
Okay, and so I'm referring to the SmokyMountainAirShow.com website. There's a full list of prohibited items as well as permitted items. For example, we highly encourage you to wear sunscreen, to wear hats and sun protection because it's going to be hot out here in September.
We want transportation to be safe, and Denso in Maryville is at the forefront of creating technology for safer vehicles. Join the exciting automotive market with Denso in a fast, challenging, clean, and safe environment. We offer great benefits, competitive pay and career development, as well as an on-site healthcare facility, pharmacy, fitness center, and more. Start your future now. Visit densocareers.com/production to apply.
So just to recap, here are a few tips to make your Smoky Mountain Air Show experience seamless. The first one is, and we will say this over and over again, is to check SmokyMountainAirShow.com. That is where you can find the full list of prohibited items as well as permitted items for the show.
And the second tip is, remember, this is going to be something that has lots of people, so treat it like it's a UT football game. The parking lot's open at 7, the gates open at 8. There is going to be an expectation of some traffic, and you're going to be sitting there for a little bit. And then there is going to be an expectation of lines going through the security checkpoint. We expect surges in those areas between 8 and noon. Those are when we're going to have the most people and traffic moving through those areas. So make sure you plan accordingly and give yourself plenty of time when you come out to the airport.
And like Sergeant Llewellyn said, there will be separate lines, one for bags, one for no bags. So keep that in mind when you're planning your day. And finally, our last tip, just be patient, and we hope that you have a wonderful experience. This is not an event that we host every year, and so it's going to be extremely popular. There's going to be a lot of people, a lot of cars, so just come early, come prepared, be patient, and we hope you have a wonderful experience.
And as a reminder, if there's a topic you'd like for us to cover in upcoming videos as we lead up to the air show, please make those comments in the items below. We would really like to cover things that you're wanting to know about and want to be a resource for information. We also encourage you to come back and watch future videos as we cover things like traffic and what our expectations of need to know before you go coming up to the air show when you're preparing to come the few weeks before the show begins. So we appreciate you spending time with us today. Thank you for attending, and we look forward to hosting you for future videos. We will see you in September at the Smoky Mountain Air Show presented by Denso.
Hey, 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 hey.